One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Lopez to pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now and make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Personal foul. Looking to kick defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Culliver. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. They go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wilson will throw. Fires it incomplete. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle and smothers. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Makes the grab. It's Gauze. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Fast motion in the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Lopez to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wilson to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Got a first down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. NC State with the first and 10 here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, NC State.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Gauze. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. With the catch, it's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wilson will throw. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got him this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wilson to pass. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He's got it, first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They take the lead with the 6. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lopez to pass. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got a first and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the third. Looking for a crease. It's Goss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush is on him. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Man, you can tell all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counter much.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Wilson will throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Wolfpack with a first and 10 here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield. It Smothers. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. With the catch, it's Goss. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll operate out of split backs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Lopez to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalry